friends, it's Danny here, and today we're going to create a Z-fold card. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I'm slightly obsessed with those right now. But we're going to make a Z-fold card using the September 2026 Crafty Crew Kit. In the description box below, you'll find a link to order your kit because you only have until the 15th to pre-order this kit. You'll find dimensions for the Z-fold. You'll find a list of the Copics that I used, all the things in the description box below. I'll also link to my unboxing videos so you can see everything that was in the kit because I'm not using everything today. Today I'm using the Unicorn Slumber Party stamp set, and I only used this image right here. I have plans for the others, but today we only used her. And I used the unicorns and cotton candy paper that I am in love with. And then we might use these clear dewdrops as embellishments at the end. Haven't decided fully on that. So like I said, we are going to make a Z-fold. I've been slightly obsessed with them, except for today's card, we're going to use circles instead of rectangles for the front of it. I'm going to try it out, see how it works. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm crossing fingers that it works. First, I'm going to show you the coloring. I did speed it up. It was the first time I've colored on camera in a really long time. I've done some tutorials, but it wasn't a full image, so I'm still kind of working that out. I did use a lot of the similar colors that come with the Crafty Crew Kit. You get this Crafty Color Recipe card. I did use a lot of the similar colors, but I did switch it up, but I tried to remember to put the caps down. I have a habit of holding my caps, but if I didn't put it down, all the colors are in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and put that coloring up now, and then we'll come back and we'll put this card together. Okay, we got all the coloring done. She's adorable. I did go in and add some white gel pen accents. I guess it's actually an acrylic pen. I just found out about these pens during the Crafty Stamp Co retreat. They're called Grabby or Grabby. Let me go grab them real quick. So this is what they look like. It's acrylic markers, extra fine tip. I just got them. I just started using them, but so far I really am liking them. That is a super fine tip. You can do the super fine dots. I gave a sparkle there. I did some sparkles up there. So there's our image. And then I have everything else all ready to go. Like I said, the measurements are also in the description box because I'm not really good with math, but I have it down there. I do have 2 circles that are the same. This one is going to go on the inside to write your message on. I have a piece of that gorgeous paper for the inside. And then I have 4 of these. They're 2 inches by 5 1/4 ready to be able to decorate. And then we're starting with cardstock that is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And then you just score on the long side. I'm reading my notes at 2 1/8, which if you have a score buddy or a score pal, it is already marked for you. So you just score there. And then also at 4 1/4, it's also marked if you happen to have this kind of scoring tool. But otherwise, it's, like I said, all the dimensions are in the description box. We're just going to burnish those. So we're going to fold that one like that. And then we're going to fold this one back upon itself. So like in half. And there's basically our Z-fold. I don't know. I don't know why I'm obsessed with them, but I am obsessed with them. Let me move this out of the way. And then it's just a matter of decoration. I'm going to take this background piece. It'll go in here. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. Also, if you follow me, you know that I use both dry adhesive and liquid adhesive just to make sure that my cards stay together a little bit longer. I'd hate for it to get to its destination and fall apart. So we're just going to put a little bit of that just to help it along. And then we're going to add it to the inside here. Just like that. I'm going to press it down. I just got that, had to use it. I probably won't use it again during this video, but it's just so fun. Anyways, and then I think on the inside here, I want to do this piece. So I'm just going to add that. I'm just going to try to line it up a little bit with that other panel. There we go. And then on this piece out here, I'm going to add that so that it looks similar when it's kind of folded there. Really no rhyme or reason. I've done them where they've been like all similar. I've done them where they've all been different. However you want to do it. I keep telling myself I should stop making these, but they're so fun. I'm slightly obsessed. Okay, I'm really obsessed. But that's okay. That's okay. And again, I'm just going to put it right like that. And then I decorate these. I don't think anyone sees them, but in case they do, I want them to be decorated. So that's where the last 2 of these strips is going to go. So I'm going to put this one right like that. And I always try to make sure that it's not on the fold line. I have done that before. It doesn't really work that well when you have it over there. And then I'm going to put this one on. Okay. I bragged recently that my glue gun doesn't usually get like clogged, that it usually works pretty well. And then after I bragged, it kind of gets clogged a little bit more often than it ever used to. So that'll teach me for bragging. So there we go. We have the basics of it done. Next, we just need to get our circles on here. So just going to adhere this to the circle. Just going to do an X. I'm probably going to poke the lid into this to make sure that it'll work. Or hope that it'll work, I guess we should say. And then, yeah, glue it to the mat, I guess. Then I'm just going to go around the edges there because that's the part that I really don't want to come up. I did just ink that sentiment up with Versa Fine Onyx Black. It might be a little wet, so I'm going to avoid kind of touching it as much as possible. It says, "Your sparkle shines bright." And then we're going to do the same for the one that's going to go on the inside. It would be for a short message. I think you'd have to enclose like a piece of pretty note paper or something if you wanted to write a long message. But you could at least say hi or happy birthday or you're awesome. All the things you could do there. And then next, we're going to put this on the front. Remember to only do adhesive on this half because you don't want to glue it shut. I'm just going to put my finger there so that I know it's only on that half. And I'm going to awkwardly do this. For some reason my tape's not, there we go. And then I'm going to take this and again only do half of it. And then I'm going to add it to the front here. I think about like that. Press it down. I'm going to look and whoo-hoo, I did not get any adhesive there. I feel so proud of myself. Can't even begin to tell you. And then my trick is to take the piece that's going to go inside, add adhesive to the back. And then you just set it down, adhesive side up. You line it up with that piece and then try not to move and then just close it. And normally I would have started at the back and put my stamp on it, but I will do it after we're done. Always take credit for your work. And so that way when you open it and close it, it lines up perfectly. Now all that's left is adding our little girl in her unicorn onesie. I am going to pop her up. I'm going to use some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals for that. Looking at it, I can't put any like on this foot or on the horn there or maybe this ear. Everything else can have it because I don't like it to sag a whole bunch. So I kind of add a lot. It is what it is, right? Sometimes you just gotta have dimension. Stuck together. I'm just gonna go down to her legs, I think. And that. And I'm gonna add a little mini dimensional right to my fingernail, I guess, right here. All right. Now I'm going to stop the camera because you don't need to sit there and watch me tediously pull off all the release papers. I'll be right back. All the release papers are off. And so we're just going to add her on as close to the sentiment without going over. And there we go. Isn't that just so cute? And it opens up. I literally could sit here and do this all day. It's just so fun. All right. And next, I think I am going to use some of these dewdrops that were included in the kit. I love that they're clear. That means they work with anything. I think we're going to put a big one right here, and I'm going to try to kind of maybe tuck it under just a touch. It's a little bit too big, didn't want to, but it's okay. We're going to go with it. And then I'm going to bring one over here and then like a small one right here. And we have 3. I feel like I'm always embellishment challenged. Might have used some more somewhere, but that's what I'm going with. So that is my project today using the September 2026 Crafty Crew Kit. Again, everything is in the description box below. I'll even try to remember and get a link for those pens on Amazon because I'm really enjoying them. Again, I just got them. In the past, I've tried different white pens and they've like blobbed, so I don't know if that's the case with these, but so far I like them. And remember to order your kit before the 15th, and that it ships out on the 5th of September. So there's our cutie pie little girl, and we opened her up in this fun Z-fold. And I love that you can switch up the shape on the front, and it still looks cute and fun. Drop me any comments or questions you might have, and until my next video, go do something for yourself and go get crafty. Bye now.